The only way to know if paranormal clips are real or fake is to ask a ton of questions. We have to rule out what is normal to identify what is paranormal. So let's find out what questions we have with these clips. This is paranormal, true or false. If you enjoy this video, it is free to subscribe, and I need your help to get to 1,000 subscribers. A doll is watching. As the camera is watching, it appears that this doll moved her eyes from facing towards her right to facing towards the camera operator. When we slow the footage down and zoom in, her right eye looks like a square cube, which would be indicative of a video overlay. I also think there may be some type of optical illusion, because when she's supposedly looking to the right, there's actually a shadow that is crossing over her face, and then when that shadow is removed, then it looks like the doll is looking at the camera operator. So I'm not sure with this one if it's a video overlay or an optical illusion. I'm just not convinced it's paranormal. What do you think? A ghostly figure is seen in the other room. As the camera pans towards the left, for a split second we see what appears to be a woman in a dress. Is it somehow a reflection of light and camera bouncing off of the walls and that haze creating this effect? Is it a living person playing a hoax? Or is it just simply staged to look like a creepy figure? The initial view before the lights turn on gives the impression that this is a beam of sunlight and it's just creating that normal haze of light bouncing off particles. But then when the light turns on and that smoky haze is still there, did they use some type of a smoke machine to create that effect? Are these objects moving on their own? As the investigator is laying on the bed with multiple devices to try and capture spirit activity, something behind her on the night table moves, and it startles her into running from the room. As we zoom in and look closer, we see that it's a small white box that is sitting in a precarious manner that then suddenly falls. So I have to ask all of my normal questions. Was there some type of vibration in the house that caused this object to move? Was it just not placed on the night table solidly enough and it just fell on its own because of gravity? Is there a string attached to it? Or is this paranormal? Always watch your back. As this young man is talking to the camera, some type of face appears behind him. What is that? Is this a real person just walking through the building? Is it a ghost? Is it a prank? Is it a hoax? Is it staged? Let me know what you think in the comment section below. A sneaky shadow is seen. Starting on our left, we see a shadow cross over the furniture, heading towards the right side of the screen. What is that? Is this just a human being that is crossing in front of a light source, but behind the camera? Are there any sharp edges that would indicate that this is a video overlay effect? If it was somebody trying to create a shadow behind the camera, we would potentially see that shadow on this coffee table, and we're not seeing it on the coffee table. We're really only seeing it in front of the chair and that wall. It also appears to be a free-floating mass. So unless there's some other trick that I'm not sure about, or a camera glitch, this one might actually be real. This field has a very scary scarecrow. As a car was passing this field, they noticed this very creepy figure. They stopped so they could get a better look at it. When I first saw this, I thought this was a human being in some type of a costume, just being some type of a gimmick. Then it occurred to me it's probably a scarecrow, based on the fact that it doesn't have any hands, and that caused me to wonder, are there other scary scarecrows in fields anywhere else? So of course I went and looked for some, and I did find several that are pretty creepy. I don't know how effective they are, but they're definitely creepy. Warning, useless info time. Look away. Scarecrows actually date back to ancient Egyptian time. The belief is that if you have a human-shaped figure near your crops, it will scare the birds away. However, it's best to have loose fabric that flaps in the wind on your scarecrows, because it is the sound of the flapping fabric and movement that actually scares the birds away. So I don't know how effective this scarecrow is. It may be scaring more humans than birds. Regardless of whether these clips are real or fake, I certainly enjoyed the creepiness of them, and I hope you did too. If you had any questions, put them in the comments below. Thanks. Be safe, and watch out for the non-paranormal threats. Much thanks to Jim Riley for the background music. Thanks for watching Paranormal, True or False. It is free to subscribe. If you enjoyed this content, please join the Question Everything community. Regular videos are released on Saturday mornings. However, special videos and highlight videos are released at random times. To get notification of new videos, select the bell icon next to the subscribe button. You can also leave a like or a dislike and share this video with others. The video on the left is one of the first videos released. The video on the right is the most recent video. Please watch both. Thanks for watching.